We're in a very quiet airport. There's just no one here. So this is my comprehensive review of Qatar Airways A350-1000 Qsuite business class.
It's all I wanna do.
I got my own door. Look at this bed, man. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing Qatar Airways Qsuite business class on their A350-1000 aircraft. I can actually see it out the window just behind me. Hopefully you enjoy this review. Let's do this. There she is. I'm going to grab a drink before the flight. No, okay. Hey, let's go on the business lounge, right, don't we? No, okay. I don't understand those that judge people with neck pillows. It's fine. I mean, it's not like they're like super uncomfortable or anything like that. No. Now this trip has two flights. It's going to be one flight that's going to be about 12 hours in length from here in Perth all the way through to Doha in Qatar, which should be a pretty long flight, but it should be just fine. And then the second leg of the flight is a 7-hour flight from Doha all the way through to London. Should be pretty sweet. Both flights are in business class on the A350-1000, and it should be pretty sweet. And for anybody concerned, I have got all of the appropriate safety gear for this this flight to ensure that I don't catch anything during it. Anti-back wipes, mask, tissues. So we should be pretty fine. I got a feeling this is going to be a pretty quiet flight as there's not really anybody around.
For everyone's health and safety.
But there's just no one. Damn announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, Qatar Airways 5D.
A business already boarding? What? Time to fly.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Across to the right. Thank you.
Very much. Cheers. Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine as well. Welcome on board. Welcome to your personal suite.
This is nuts. As Mr. Dennis Bunnick would say, cheers, and here's to a great flight. I just got a complimentary set of pajamas. You better know we're going to try these out at some point. I'll give you guys a bit more of a tour of this suite once we get up in the sky. There's a ton of cool stuff around here, and let's see how this flight goes.
We have Qatar Airways and all the crew would like to welcome you aboard this aircraft, Airbus 350 Series 1000, flight POR 901 to Doha.
So, already a little bit of a technical hiccup. The screen's not working. Yeah. I broke it. I think it's fixed. This plane also has cameras on it. Let's go. Rear. Up. Ooh. So what other ones are there? Next. I think that's supposed to be like underneath or something. Next. Ooh. This one is definitely the coolest. I don't know, it's like they threw a GoPro or something up there. It's a pretty cool addition for a plane though. Those guys have a couple seat. What? This airplane is nuts. We're taking off. Just taken off, just left Perth. Let me give you guys a little tour around the suite. Let me show you what I just got delivered. I got some Heineken as the beer, and I got a couple of champagnes to try. Turbulence. Before we do anything, I got my own door. I'm in my own little pod. I don't know why I'm so stoked about having my own door. Let's take a look at the drinks menu. Currently in front of me, I have beer and champagne. 10 out of 10. This is Lallier champagne from France. Cheers. That's not bad. Tattinger pristine rosé. I'm not gonna lie right now, this is completely out of my comfort zone. This is bad. No champagne. Cheers. That's pretty nice too, actually. And that concludes my review of the 3 starting beverages. Well, now those drinks are gone, let's take a little look around the suite, shall we? Let's start by taking a look around the inside of the suite. Then I'll give you guys a little view of the cabin and everything like that. We'll go through everything. The first thing they have to offer here is a friggin' massive TV screen. This screen is absolutely enormous. It's also controlled by a little bit of a little remote down here, which if you push this button, and you basically got a little iPhone that you can control the whole remote with. You can go through all the movies, all the cameras, everything like that. And it controls the TV screen. So here's me right here. We've just left Perth right here. This is an 11.5-hour flight, like I said earlier, and we're flying all the way over the Indian Ocean, over India, and we're going to land here in Doha, in Qatar. So look at all these movies. Look at all these movies. So many to choose from. Just below the screen, you got your little ottoman for you to put your feet up. Underneath that, you got your tray table. I did not just have to get a flight attendant over to tell me how to take the table out, okay? That did not happen. I don't know why you would even think that, okay? You just push the button in underneath, which I was just told, pull the table out, and open it up. And voila, you have a giant table. Moving up to the right and the left of the screen here, we have the amenity kit, which we'll go through in just a second. We also have the bedding right here, what we'll demonstrate a little bit later on in the flight, but there's all your bedding. My personal water bottle that they gave out. Below that is the seat controls. All these are the seat controls, so you can do all your different things. So I think that's really cool is this right here. This is a do not disturb button. So when you push this, and I'll show you how this works later on, it actually turns your seat number on the outside. It's like around here. It turns your seat number red, so they know, you know, if you're asleep, not to disturb you. That's kind of cool. Drinks menu. More drinks menu if you need more drinks. Hopefully you guys can see me right now because the lights have all been turned off because people are trying to sleep, so I've got to keep the noise down, but I'm so out of my comfort zone. I belong in pleb class and I'm sat in Qatar Airways Qsuite business class. This is mind-blowing. Okay, so this looks like a regular just like extra seat, which it is apparently. You can have a friend just come and sit here, but not only that, this thing comes all the way up, so you can use it as an armrest, which is really nice. It goes all the way down, which is really nice. And the best part is, if we pull this strap right here, there's a cool little storage area in here, which from the outside looks a little bit like this. We've also got universal power, headphone jack, and apparently some way to pay for things, I don't know. USB port right here as well, which is really handy as well for your phone and stuff like that. So this is probably the coolest part about this whole suite that they've got right here, and that's this. You get your own door, man. Look at this. Did you get your own fucking door? That's so cool. I kind of need to pee. Let's go check out the toilets. That's another view of the twin suite right there. Wow, the lighting in here is incredible. Holy crap. Dude, how many toilets have we been in where they have a window? There could be someone down there that's looking right at me. So these are the pajamas. We're going to ignore those for now. Got a sink, soap, cups, for whatever you need cups for. Some, what is this? Body mist. We can try some of this. This is a nice bathroom. Anyway, let's try on the pajamas. You appear to get slippers, pajama bottoms, and a top. Let's try it. From a comfort perspective, 10 out of 10, knocked it out the park, home run. From a style perspective, I'm not so sure. But damn, they're pretty damn comfortable. let's go back to the seat. So while I was in the bathroom there grabbing that extra footage, a wonderful flight attendant has, well, made my bed. Oh, this is kind of crazy. Yeah. Look at this bed, man. I got a full-on bed. It's like full lie flat, pillow and everything, man. Oh, this is gonna be so epic. I can't wait to go to bed in this, man. I'm getting tired already, and I can't get tired right now. We're too early into the flight. Something I realized we haven't been through yet is the amenity kit. So let's do that now. Sucks. This is called City. This is called City Cream. I don't know what that is. What the? Ah. Ooh. Lip balm. Eye mask. Facial mist. Actually, let's try this. Welcome to my official review of Qatar Airways facial mist. I feel great. I fucking love this suite, man. It's so good. I never want to go back to economy. I'm trying not to make too much noise because people are asleep and stuff right now. But I'm going to bed as well because it's 3 a.m. So I'm going to sleep. Good night. We interrupt this sleep to bring you a review on Qatar Airways noise cancelling headphones. My recommendation, bring your own. Now, to be honest, they're not bad, but I wouldn't recommend them. They're not great. Slept like a baby. I think we have about an hour left of the flight now. This had for like 6 hours. Let's take a look at what's going on outside. Ooh, sunrise. I think I'm put my clothes on now. These pajamas are great, by the way. But I think I need to get dressed. Much better. So this is the current view and state of what I can see out the window. It's kind of cool. Here, take a look. I got me a coffee, and it's breakfast time. Breakfast is served. I think this is rice with chili con carne or something like that, which I didn't know was a breakfast, but it is now. But ta-da!
Starting our descent shortly. Local time in Doha is 4:20 a.m. and subject to air traffic control. We're expecting to land in approximately 40 minutes from now.
Smashed it. Do you know the best part about this? I get to do this all again for another 7 hours. Well, this flight's been 11 hours, but I get to do this all again for another 7 hours after this transition. I can't wait. So I just got offered some little small mints. So here's my review of Qatar Airways Smiths. They are strong. So here's a quick view of what the window seats look like. You can see it's the opposite to what seat that I've got right here. But we're going to be sat here on the next flight, and we'll check out what this seat's like. Let you guys know which one's the better option. Way over there in the distance, that's Doha. That's where we'll be landed in a second.
Coming crew, seats for landing.
arrive in the morning and the outside temperature 24 degrees Celsius. For your own safety, please would you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened.
Well, that was pretty cool. Now we get to do it all over again to London. I got about a 2-hour stop over here before we change over to London. We'll see how we go. Now, I don't know how many of you watching this video have ever transferred through Doha, but this is crazy. There is no one around whatsoever. Unsurprisingly, of course, but I've been through Doha a couple of times and this is actually kind of eerie. This is crazy. That's where we're going. I'm not actually sure where this second strap on this mask is supposed to go. I mean, it's tight around my face, but I don't know if it's meant to be around here or if it's meant to be like up here around the back of your neck. I don't know. But I'm safe, so don't worry. More just completely closed places. QR3, London Heathrow, C8. Everything just completely empty, man. Completely empty. Car right over there as well. Last time I was here, man, this was just all rammed with people, and look at this, man, just nothing. I mean, there's a few people around here now, but it's deserted, man. It's crazy. I mean, I completely understand with everything going on in the world at the moment, but I just can't get over the fact that I've been here multiple times before, and there's thousands of people flooding all through here, and there's just no one, man. It's honestly mind-blowing. Look at this shit. Man, the whole airline industry's just collapsed. Crazy. So, here in Doha, the time is currently, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know why I just showed the phone to the microphone. I don't know if you can see that. Time is currently 5:48 a.m. or 5:43 a.m. My flight boards in an hour and a half. Everything's shut, so there's nothing to do. They also took away my water bottles, and I'm thirsty. So yeah, that's what's going on at the moment. I know I've said it so many times in this video. I can't believe how dead it is here, man. There's literally nothing. There's nobody. Everything's closed. It's absolutely crazy. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this video so far. Next step of the journey is all the way over through to London, which I think is a 7-hour flight, on the same aeroplane that we came in on. So we're in a slightly different seat though. It's all just very similar. Hopefully, now it's daytime and people aren't sleeping for the flight, I can show you guys around a little bit more. I didn't feel terribly comfortable going around recording everything because there's people, you know, who are asleep and stuff like that. But I'll see you guys when I'm bored. But everyone here is just like talking. No one really seems to know what to do with themselves. There's a big group of people over there. There's some more people over there. No one really seems to know what to do with themselves, which I can understand. There's not really anything to do, but I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird. It's a very strange atmosphere at the moment. Really eerie. I don't know. It's a bit weird. The windows here are super dirty, but that's the plane we're going on right there. The focus is just no. And there's our flight.
Welcome, sir.
Oh, sorry. 1K. So here is this is the other kind of suite that I was talking about. This is what we're in on this flight, where the seat is actually fully against the windows, whereas before we were in a seat like this, where it was kind of like the opposite. But here we're against the window, so we're going to try out what this configuration is a bit like, and I'll let you guys know which one is the best. Once again, another welcome drink. I went with the orange juice this time. I think I'm going to get a little bit of champagne though as well. I might. I've got. If we're doing it, we've got to do it right, you know. So I think we'll probably try both of these and see what see how we go. On the last flight, hang on one second. On the last flight, we had that one right there on the left. That's a different one as well. So I don't know. We'll have a little taste test, shall we? I think that's another A350 1000 right there as well. That's pretty sweet. So this is pretty cool. Check this out. Now this wasn't a thing on the last plane we were on. The last one had manual shutters, but this one, watch this. That's so awesome. So this is something pretty cool that I didn't notice on the previous plane. I thought these were both USBs below the screen here, but look, that's actually a HDMI port. So I'm pretty sure if you had a laptop or something and you put it on your table here, you can plug a HDMI cable into the screen and do your work on the screen. What a great feature. Here's the safety instructions for the plane right here. So if you want to know, how to use a seatbelt and where to put your bags and stuff like that, where the slides are and shit, there you go. I'm such a kid.
1000 and this flight 003 from Hamilton International to London Heathrow. Just about to close the door and we'll be on our way. Our flight today to London will be 6 hours 45 minutes at an altitude of 40,000 feet.
They actually appear to be building something here. I'm not sure what they're building, but it'd be interesting to know what it is. Perhaps more spots to park planes or something? I don't know. Here we go. This is one of my favorite things about airplanes. You get some absolutely stunning views of scenery below. Look at that, man. That's crazy. We're all enclosed. Let's take a look at some of the amenities available on this flight, because they are actually different to what they were on the previous flight. So let's take a look. Hydrating facial mist. Let's give this another go. Facial mist, but it's this time it's not just facial mist, it's hydrating facial mist. Let's give it a go. We interrupt this amenity review kit. We interrupt this amenity kit review with a taste test of something. Laurent Perrier Rosé from France. Let's give it a try. And once again, as Mr. Dennis Bunnick would say, cheers. And here's to a great flight. That's not bad. Okay, back to the amenity kit. Socks, eye mask, lip balm, again, some anti-aging moisturizer. We have to try some of this. We're gonna do a before and after. As to whether I look younger once I've applied this. It exploded. That kind of made a mess. Okay, here we go. Do I look any younger? That's anti-aging cream. I should look way younger. On with the amenity kit review. Earbuds, vouchers, snazzy bag. And that concludes my Qatar Airways amenity kit review. It hydrates your face, makes you look younger, and stops you going deaf. Just something interesting to note. If you are sat in one of the rear-facing seats, where you're facing towards the back of the plane, when your tray table is out, you can still leave your seat. So if you've got like a, if you've got your meal here or whatever like that, you can still get out, you can still go to the toilet, whatever you need to do. On the forward-facing seats, you can't do that. That's just a little something to note in case you're ever going to fly Qatar Airways Qsuite. Let's try out the full flat bed, shall we? Now let's try it with the massage feature as well. Okay, that's actually pretty relaxing. So this is my seat, this is seat, can you see that? There we go, 1K. This is a window seat where the chair's against the windows. Where we sat previously was a seat like this, where it's kind of like away from the windows, got its own little area and stuff. Still a really nice seat. I think I prefer this one over this one, just because when you shut the door, you've got a little bit more privacy because you're like right against the wall. Whereas here, when you shut the door, what happens is when people walk past, they kind of like peek in, and I don't know. It's a little bit weird, but I'd probably recommend this seat, this kind of seat over this one. But let's keep looking around. This is seat 12J. Actually, while I'm here, I'll show you guys how this works with the Do Not Disturb. So notice how it's kind of like white illuminated right now. If I press the Do Not Disturb button right there, it turns red, so they know not to disturb you. That's a really cool feature. I like that a lot. So the business class cabin is split up into two cabins. You've got the smaller cabin at the back, and you've got the big cabin at the front. I'll show you guys that right now. It's pretty cool. One thing I still can't get over is how quiet this plane is, man. Like, this is probably the quietest plane I've ever been on, even over the A380, which, for those that don't know what that is, that's kind of like the big double-decker passenger plane. I think it's the world's largest passenger plane. But for anybody that cares, I think this aircraft's quieter, man. I'm very, very impressed. But let's take a look around the cabin. So behind this curtain is economy class. We don't pleb class. I mean, I'll be back there next time, but still. And this is the smaller cabin right here. As you can see, it's really, really small. But this is like a really nice like private area. I kind of wish I had known that there were two cabins. I would have probably sat like right here, because this is a really quiet, small area. And then when you come forward, you've got a bit of a galley area, and then you're in the big cabin. This seat right here is a little bit similar to mine, but it's a bit further back. This is seat 9K, but 9K, as you can see, you get a really cool view of inside the engine there. That's kind of sweet. I mean, as long as that's spinning, then I'm happy. So this Qatar Qsuite, this is the business class cabin. Now, they don't actually have a first class cabin on their A350s, because Qatar Airways claim that their business class, their Qsuite business class, is as good as first class. Which, to be honest, I've never flown first class, but I've seen some videos and stuff online, and so far I would 100% agree. The question you guys might have as well is like, how did I afford this flight? Like, isn't this like really expensive to do? The answer is yes, usually. I think the standard ticket price for this flight was about $8,000. I didn't pay that. I got a fantastic deal where I only paid $2,000, which is still a lot of money, but the economy, to fly economy over here was only like $400 cheaper. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet and we're gonna give it a go. And I'm so happy I did, man. I don't ever want to go back to economy. So that's how I afforded this. I managed to get just a sweet deal at the right time. In fact, if I had left the day after, it would have cost me $8,000, but it didn't. It only cost me $2,000. So that's a freaking good deal for Qsuite business class to fly literally halfway around the world. So it was all paid for by myself. This is not sponsored. This is just something I wanted to do, and it's really freaking cool, man. Okay, I think I'm gonna head back to my suite now. We're back. Here, check this view out the window. High above the clouds. My favorite place to be. One thing I do want to say as well is I want to give a big thank you to all of you guys for the support. I know I got a deal on this flight, and I know it should have been $8,000, and I got it for $2,000, which is a lot of money still. Like, I want you guys to know that. I just want you to know how fucking appreciative I am of all of you that continue to support not just the videos on the YouTube, but the Twitch, which is my main gig. If you don't follow me on Twitch, the link's in the description if you want to go check it out. But all of you, just like, I cannot thank you guys enough for like, because of you, I can do this. So for that reason, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Let me know what you think of this kind of video in the description below. I think I've just thought of something that I haven't shown off just yet, and that's this corner light right here, which might seem pretty insignificant, but let me close the blinds 1 second. Let me show you how cool this light is. I can't get over these blinds, man. They're so fucking cool. I'm such a child. Okay, so this light, it's got a couple of like cool things. By the way, there's a coat hook right here as well. If you got like a suit jacket or something that you're wearing, or a coat of some sort, you can hang it right there on that coat hook. It's kind of good to know, I guess. But check this light out. So this light's got the button next to it, so it kind of does like a backlight, just for like a nice ambient kind of light. But then if you press it, it changes to the actual bulb, which might seem pretty insignificant, but I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. Then you can change the brightness by pressing it a few more times. It's kind of cool. Thought I'd show it off anyway. There's the coat hook right next to it as well. And some more like this. I don't know how well you can see this. But the detail on this seat. 1 second. Now you can see it. Now you can see it. The detail on this seat is honestly incredible. Like just the stitching alone is like, I don't know, man. It's just the little details. It's just the little details that make this whole experience incredible. At the start of the flight, before we even took off, I had not only the cabin manager come and introduce himself, but he was telling me about the altitude we're going to be flying at, the aircraft that we're on, like how old the aircraft is, how long the flight's going to be, where we expect turbulence and stuff like that. Like, what airline does that? I don't know. That's just, it's a small little thing, but it just adds on the whole experience. And then I had my actual flight attendant that's kind of like serving me, I guess, for this flight. And she came around as well, and she's super friendly. She introduced herself, you know, and all that. It's just a surreal experience, man. Also, I have to give a shout out to that flight attendant because I've forgotten your name, but I know you asked me about this video and where it's going to go up. But if you're watching this video, you made this experience absolutely fantastic, and you did a smashing job. So, thank you. You're awesome. But don't mind me, but I'm currently dining in some. I actually forgot what this is called. I'm too poor to remember what these are called. I'm currently dining with some Sauvignon Blanc, which is from New Zealand. Cheers. I know this is going to sound really bad, right? But like, I haven't watched a single film this flight, like at all. I've just been too blown away by the whole thing. I haven't watched anything. I've never done that on a flight before. Not only that, I kind of don't want this flight to just be 7 hours. I kind of want it to be like 24 hours. I just love this fucking thing, man. It's crazy. So if you get the opportunity, definitely fly. Like this, you have to do this at some point in your life. Fly Qatar Airways business class on their Qsuite. Some kind of, you know, first class experience. If you get the opportunity to do it, definitely do it. I know it's a lot of money, but holy crap, is it worth it. So far, I've been traveling for about 20 hours, and I feel fucking great. This is bad. So I just found out something else these window blinds can do. You don't actually have to hold the arrow like I was doing before. You can just press it. Watch this. So I'll just press it, and it does it by itself. Little things, man, little things. So here's the map of where we're flying from. So we started here in Doha, and we're currently flying all the way up to London. At the moment, I'm pretty sure we're going over like Baghdad or something like that. Yeah, we're going over Baghdad. Boom, look at that. We started our whole trip from all the way over here in Perth, right there. We flew all the way around the, well, maybe not halfway around the world, but a quarter of the way around the world to Doha. And now we're flying from Doha all the way up to London, where we're going to finish this trip. Let's go check out the toilets. I wonder if the toilets have got these fancy windows as well. Let's have a look. So this toilet's like exactly the same as the one we were in last time, but still, it's kind of cool. I'm not going to do something that I've never done before, and I probably will happily do again, but here we go. I am going to open this window, and I'm going to have a pee in that toilet whilst I am facing to the world. I think there's only one downside to flying business when you're used to flying economy, and that's the fact that knowing that next time you're going to have to go back to economy. Bro, I don't ever want to go back to economy. This is actually wild. But here's the view from my toilet. There's not many toilets in the world that have a view like that. Okay, gotta shut that door for that full privacy. I gotta give a special shout out. That flight attendant I was talking about earlier, she's called Magdalena, I think it was. If I got that wrong, I'm so sorry. But we just had a great conversation over in that little that galley, which I did ask if I could get some footage of, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to because that's kind of like their space. You can only record kind of your area, which is completely understandable. But Magdalena, you're one of the nicest flight attendants I've ever run into, and thank you for making this experience so special. You rock. So I just showed a little bit of footage from economy class. Economy class on the A350-1000 actually surprised me because usually economy on a wide-body aircraft is split up into a 3-4-3 configuration. But on their A350-1000, and I don't know if it's the same on the 900, but it's actually a 3-3-3 configuration, which to me suggests that if you're flying in economy, you've got a bit more room widthways as well as leg room as well. So that has got me a Peroni delivered. Cheers. Now Qatar also offer, in business class anyway, a huge range of cocktails. I don't know if that's going to focus on that, but it offers a huge range of cocktails. I think we should give some of them a go. So Qatar Airways business class also offers an a la carte dining menu, which for those of you who don't know what that means, you can essentially order what you want whenever you want it, which is pretty cool. They've got starters on here, breakfast, mains, and some snacks and stuff like that on there. That's a really cool feature. I feel like some crisps, so I'm gonna see what crisps they have.
Yes, sir.
Hi, it says on here you've got a selection of crisps.
Great.
Can I have a little look? These are actually really good. They also bought me some butter and pink salt popcorn. Never had that before, but we'll give it a go. It hasn't got milk in it, so why not? I genuinely don't think I could ever get bored of this. Like, I'm having way too much fun. Who travels for 20 hours and doesn't watch a single movie? Apparently me. I haven't watched anything. I've just been enjoying this experience, man. It's been great. For anyone wondering how cold it is outside right now, it's currently minus 56, which will probably acclimatise me to the UK just fine. More beer. Alright, let's try some of this popcorn. Wow, that tastes weird. Whoa. I actually don't know how to describe that. It says pink salt popcorn, so it's like, it's salty, but it's like not salty. It's got like another flavor to it. I have no idea how to describe that other flavor. Best way I can describe the flavor of this is it's colorful. I don't know if that's because it's pink salt, but it tastes colorful. It's great. I must admit. I'm starting to feel a little bit dehydrated, so I think I need some hydrating facial mist. This will fix the problem. I feel great now. Perfect. Could I also get a couple of cocktails? Could I get the screwdriver and the vodka tonic, please?
Certainly, sir.
Thank you very much.
You would get ice with it?
Yes, please. Thank you very much. I don't mind beer. A triangle. Ta-da! Something I just noticed. These glasses, I thought it was just like a regular standard glass, but it's got the Qatar Airways logo on the bottom. What? Yes, thank you very much.
The vodka tea for you.
Thank you.
Pleasure. And the screwdriver.
Perfect.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
This one?
Yes, thank you. Okay, so I just ordered from the cocktail menu vodka screwdriver, which is vodka, orange juice, and an orange slice, and also a vodka tonic, which is vodka, tonic water, lemon juice, and lemon slice. We'll give them a go. The rest are okay. The rest have like gins and stuff in them. Some have like bourbon, whiskey, champagne. We might try some of those later on. Yeah, we got to do the full experience if we're doing it, right? So this is my comprehensive review of Qatar Airways vodka screwdriver. Here we go. Very tangy. Spot on. Welcome to another review of Qatar Airways vodka tonic. See how this is. Whoa, that shit has a lot of vodka in it. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna be pissed by the end of this flight if I'm not careful. But it's fine. It's all part of the experience, right? They can't give me a menu of drinks and me not have any of them, right? That's gone. I need the toilet. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm like really concerned that I've missed something in the suite. I might check out this blanket because I haven't tried this blanket yet. We'll just check it out for the fun of it. I'll show you guys how the seat goes into a bed and stuff like that. But until then, I think I've kind of covered everything in the Qsuite. But if I haven't, let's cover this Qatar Airways plastic drink stirrer. Works well. Let's take a look at the blanket and stuff like that. Thank you very much. This is a big blanket. I must admit, I gotta say this again, like, honestly, glasses off because this is serious talk. But the crew can't actually do enough. Like, legit, I'm blown away. I've always liked Qatar Airways crew. I've flown Qatar Airways economy a couple of times in the past. And I've always loved the crew. But the crew here in business class just seem to be make that little, I don't know, that little extra effort. I don't know what it is. Right then, I was just undoing my blanket. She walks past, like, I can take that for you. Honestly, Qatar Airways, if any of you that are, like, run Qatar Airways are watching this, which I doubt, but if you are, you guys are absolutely, your crew are absolutely phenomenal. In my opinion, out of all the airlines I've tried, you guys have the best crew out of all of them. Honestly, I've been absolutely blown away by them. Give them all a pay rise. Anyway, let's check out this blanket. It's huge. This blankets are massive, and it's pretty soft as well. I'm going to put the seat into bed position, and we'll try out the blanket on the bed position. This blanket is enormous. You see the size of this thing? We'll try and get another angle for this. I kind of wish I had a GoPro, because if I had a GoPro I could give you like a full wide angle view of this, but I'll show you as much as I can. This is the bed area, by the way. I'm 5'9" for anybody that doesn't know, but there is so much legroom right here. I don't even touch the end. So if you're 6 foot, you'd be just fine in this pod. Let's see how this is. I'm not actually going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep because when I land, it's going to be midday. And I think we left at like 5 a.m. I'm just going to be awake. I think I woke up at like, what, 2 a.m. UK time? Nah, we'll just bust out the whole day. But this is a very comfortable bed, man. On the previous flight, I slept for like 6 hours. I slept like a baby on the previous flight. The only reason I woke up is because they made a descent announcement, which wasn't part of the plan. I only planned on getting a few hours and then I could kind of keep reviewing the experience. I almost don't want to sleep on these flights because, I mean, I did on the last flight and I kind of regret sleeping for 6 hours. Because I think if you pay the amount of money you do for these flights, you know, I mean, obviously the full flat bed is a part of it, but like, why would you sleep it away? Wouldn't you want to like stay awake and experience it? Which is why I'm not going to have a nap. I kind of want a nap because it's going to be a long day otherwise, but I want to stay awake and experience this, man. It's honestly crazy. I feel we should order another cocktail. I know, those two went down a bit too easy and a bit too quick, which most cocktails do, to be honest, but I think we should order another one. Let's have a look on the menu. I might try something called a Bucks Fizz, which is like it's just champagne and orange juice, basically, but there's another one they've got in here as well called a champagne cocktail, which is champagne, cognac, Angostura? I don't know if that's how you say that, Angostura, bitters and sugar. I might try that. That sounds quite nice as well. They've got some mocktails. They've got a few different mocktails to choose from. I don't know if that's going to focus on that, but I'm too tipsy to even know at this point. Here's some more of this door footage in case I hadn't recorded enough already. I just can't believe I've got my own little sweet pineapple punch. Would be great. Yeah. Can I have one of those?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
With ice?
Yes, please. Yes. We're going to try a pineapple punch with ice, which again, I don't know if I just said it then, but that is pineapple juice, orange juice, soda water, lemon juice, and a slice of lemon. All of that sounds pretty nice. Let's give it a go. Now, some of you may be concerned about the safety precautions being taken on this aircraft. I am traveling during the coronavirus pandemic at the moment. Honestly, that's another thing Qatar Airways have been incredible at. All the cabin crew are wearing masks. Not only that, every time somebody goes to the... My mocktail is already here. But every time somebody goes to the toilet, they're going in there and they're wiping it down every time. Like, every time somebody goes to the toilet, they're wiping it down. That's taking the extra step, you know what I mean? So, thumbs up Qatar Airways for that. This really does sound like a paid endorsement because of like how positively I'm speaking, but I promise you it's not, okay? It's really not. Let's try out this pineapple punch mocktail, shall we? Let's see how it is. Oh wow, oh that's amazing, holy crap. I might have to order another one of those. Holy crap. The orange complements the pineapple so well. Oh my god. And obviously it's got the soda water, the lemon, and the lemon juice in it. Oh wow. That's amazing, honestly. Should we get some food? Let's get some food. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's give it a go. That's pretty good. Listen, I don't know what this is that I'm eating right now, but it's like noodles and some kind of chicken thing. And I got this orange juice, pineapple juice, gin cocktail thing. I don't know what it is. But this is fucking delicious. Check this out. It might not look that delicious, but holy crap. It's fantastic. And that's the end of that meal. That was fucking delicious. Alright, sorry, what was that?
The noodles with tofu cheese, and you had the carrots.
Is that what the stuff on the side was? Tofu cheese?
Tofu, yes.
That was phenomenal. That's the best meal I've ever had on a plane.
Really?
That was fantastic.
My God. I was so happy to hear that.
And now I'm just tucking in to another cocktail, because why not? Just look at that, man. Just look at that. Absolutely incredible. I really hope you guys are enjoying this video. This is going to take me like a week to edit. If you are enjoying the video, make sure you slap a like. Make sure you slap a like on it. If you are new around here, make sure you get subscribed. We're going to have a ton more content coming out on the channel. If you dislike the video for whatever reason, make sure you click the dislike button twice. And, you know, that'll show your pure hatred for the video. But other than that, I don't think there's too much more to cover. I think we've covered basically everything. If I've missed anything, I'm going to kick myself. But hopefully, this is going to be the complete comprehensive review of Qatar Airways Qsuite business class. I did, however, just order another cocktail and a Heineken. Obviously, can't go wrong with a beer. But I've ordered, let me get rid of that. This right here, it's called a champagne cocktail. It's got champagne, cognac, Angostura, bitters and sugar in it. I have no idea what that is, but it sounded quite nice, so I'll buy it. I'm not buying one, it's free. I'm ordering one. I've probably experimented a little bit too much on this flight with cocktails and beers and champagnes and stuff like that, but like I said, it's a once in a lifetime thing. I think it's worth it. Now this is a bit of a random thing, but I don't think I've covered it yet, and that's the Wi-Fi on the plane. Now Qatar Airways offers something on, at least on this aircraft anyway, called Super Wi-Fi, which is like just really good in-flight Wi-Fi. And I've been getting speeds of about 22 download and 7 upload, pretty much anywhere in the world. So you get an hour of free Wi-Fi, all you have to do is sign up for that. And then if you want unlimited Wi-Fi for the whole flight, all it costs is $10. That's nothing. That's for everybody, not just business class. That's economy and business. You get super Wi-Fi, an hour for free, and then the whole flight is $10. That's pretty damn good. That is one fizzy drink. So this is going to be my review of Qatar Airways champagne cocktail, which is again champagne, cognac, Angostura, bitters and sugar. Cheers. Oh wow. Wow, that's actually incredible. Holy crap. Oh god, I could get very drunk on those. So we're about an hour or so away from landing right now. I'm just kicking back. I still haven't used the IFE system. I think I showed earlier on like some of the movie selection and stuff like that on there, but there's all kinds of TV shows and movies and things like that. I haven't touched a single one. I've just been relaxing and enjoying the flight, man. Currently, in front of me, I've got a champagne cocktail and I got a Budweiser beer as well. Check this out. Doesn't get much better than this. One more time. I'm so childish. I love it. And up. I blame this. I 100% blame this. Cheers. If any of you are watching this video having a beverage right now, cheers to you. And if you've got a beer, cheers to you as well.
The weather is a bit cloudy with a temperature of 13 degrees Celsius.
Of
Please
course, it's
take
fucking
this
cold.
opportunity to refill your ship. We hope you enjoyed the flight with us. Once again, thank you for choosing Qatar Airways and looking forward to seeing you soon.
Surprise, surprise, it's cold in England. Before we land down into London, I've got some more of these mint things. We'll try again. The other ones were super fucking strong, but we'll give it one more go, I guess. I don't know why they're so strong. And there's the UK. Coming into land now. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that little strip at the very top of the screen, that's the airport. We're lined up, ready to land.
Before leaving the aircraft, please ensure that you have all your personal belongings with you. Also remember that smoking is only permitted in designated areas of the airport.
There it is. After a 24-hour trip across half the world, we're back home in London. Pulling into the gate now. We're home after a 24-hour, halfway across the world trip. And just like that, back in the UK. That was a hell of a journey, hell of a trip. I didn't watch a single thing on the IFE system. What the fuck is going on? Sounds like an engine startup. Didn't watch a thing on the IFE system, but that was a hell of a trip. We'll drop the conclusion in just a second. Let me get through security and things like that, and we'll hit you with a conclusion. So, my final review on Qatar Airways. Absolutely fantastic. I said it on the flight many times and I'll say it again. If you guys ever get the opportunity to fly Qatar Airways, Qsuite, or even just business class in general, you will not be disappointed. The cabin crew on both flights were absolutely incredible. The service on both flights was absolutely incredible. The food was absolutely incredible. And I have to choose a certain meal as well. I'm allergic to dairy, so I can only have so much to eat. And it was absolutely incredible. I actually asked for more at one point, and they offered me another passenger's meal if he didn't want it, and I was like, no.
For security reasons.
Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, at one point I was like, can I have some more? And they were like, yeah, we can offer you this other passenger's food if he doesn't want it. And I'm like, no, like, honestly, it's fine. My point is the food was incredible. Just everything about that flight was absolutely sensational. But in terms of just traveling on your own, man, Qsuite business class doesn't get any better or more comfortable than that. I didn't use the in-flight entertainment system once. I was literally just chilling the entire time, having fun, hanging out with the cabin crew. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. Once again, special shout out to the cabin crew for just being, the cabin crew are what made that flight personally. All the little additions that they made, and everything from just introducing themselves at the start to, you know, asking if you'd like a top up of your drink, just everything like that. Honestly made that flight. But it was an incredible journey. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and you're new out there, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you dislike the video, click the dislike button twice. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy.